throughout my life, man, I've struggled with mental health issues, anxiety, mainly depression, simply because of just life sometimes. And you come to a point that you think that nobody cares about how you're dealing or what's going on.
Hi, my name is Chandler Culberson. I'm 20 years old, and I'm a college student, and my major is pre-nursing.
Hi, my name is Lenora Culberson. I am a wife, I'm a mother of 2 awesome children, and I have been a public school teacher for the last 22 years.
My experience with mental health is my personal experience would be, at first, when I was struggling, it was really bad. But as I got to know Mr. LeBlanc and he helped me go through a program, it became better. My worldly experience with mental health, well, I know in the Black community there's also a stigma about getting help and going to counseling, but it really shouldn't be, because you should know that getting help is okay.
I was a cutter. You can see my arm. I used to cut a lot, self-mutilate, and even had thoughts of suicide ideation. But man, when I realized that, and when God spoke to me and told me that he loved me, that he cared, even though I thought nobody else did, that was enough for me to just, to turn around. And not that I don't have him anymore, but now it's just a different outlook because I know that he cares.
So I have had very little personal experience with mental health up until this year. But looking back, I can see that there were some mental health issues in our family, some related to substance abuse and some not. But I've also realized that when mental health goes untreated, that there are some lasting effects. So after my aunt referred us to Mr. LeBlanc, I gave him a call during my lunch break at school, and he just listened to everything that I had to say. I told him what my daughter was going through, and he just walked me through step by step of what I need to do. He gave me a list of psychiatrists to call. He gave me a list of counselors to call, and he based the list off of what she wanted. She wanted an African-American female psychiatrist. We wanted one that was Christian, that kind of believed what we believed in. And so he was able to give me all those resources that we needed to get her started on the road to better health, better mental
I don't care
health.
how strong you are, I don't care how spiritually you are. If you're open and honest, you're going to have some kind of side effects of all that load that's been put on you by society, your family, friends, whoever.
So we were, one of the things that I think when it comes to mental health and mental wellness is that the amount of money that it takes to get the help that you need. And even with insurance, it does cost a lot. And so when those resources, when we didn't have those resources, he was able to, like she said, to get a scholarship and to the Connection Wellness. And with that, man, it was just such a blessing because the Uber would come every day and pick her up, take her to the facility. It would bring her back home. They had great psychiatrists, great counselors. He also encouraged us to not just take what they said to us, to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask about the medicine. Keep a journal. Just things like that.
I think the biggest thing for us as African Americans that we just need to acknowledge that there is a problem, and then after that we can just be open and honest by trying to find.
What I learned from the Bridging the Gap program was you can't give up no matter how bad it is. I know some days I was going through it, struggling really bad. Nights were terrible, but now it's just like I feel better. You can function, and I've learned that no matter how bad it gets, you are able to function, and there's always light at the end of your tunnel. So I feel like Mr. LeBlanc has taught me that, and also everybody else in this foundation has taught me you can strive, you can do whatever you want, even though that you're struggling. At the end of the day, you can still be okay.
And I've also learned that just watching her do the work and watching her go through it, that help is attainable, and that it's not a quick fix, it's a journey. And then even when you're on this journey, that you're not alone, that there is support, that there is help out there, and that we don't have to be victimized by the stigma of mental health issues, and that we can get the help we need, and that there are people and there are resources out there so that you can get the help you need, so that you can get better.